Well, girl. Well, girl. They did not like when I started playing Madonna. They did not like it when I started playing Madonna. Okay, so only 12 minutes have gone by since I crashed, since my stream ended up here. I got suspended. Hey, we have a rugged operation here. We have a rugged, pathetic operation here. And I like it. I like Stop Wabi Sabi. I really have no interest in improving. Hey, if someday I have the money to actually improve this operation, like it's actually profitable, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy speaking nonsense into the universe, but for now, this is just like it's like a journal. It's like a audio journal for me. To be productive mentally while also doing something that's fun. Yeah. And productive socially I think it is productive socially to continue to just say what's on your mind, to say the things you believe in. This is the whole point of freedom of speech. To say the truth, or your truth, which could be somebody else's truth, and when you are able to share in that truth together, there's something beautiful there to be had. But I already spent a lot of money. I already spent a good bit of money on this mic, because I got it before I even went to stream. So if I already spent a bunch of money on this mic, what the fuck else would I spend money on? Okay, I actually probably could make really good use of an assistant to help me out with some bullshit. The shit I don't want to do, like improving the quality of everything. Actually, what would really help me is if I had better internet and I had better upload time. Because I just went back and looked at that stream, my last stream, just 12 minutes ago.
Hello? Hello. I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them. I avoid those things whenever I can.
Those teddies are crazy. That makes me uncomfortable.
Take care.
I'm gay. I want to see big man tits. I don't want to see that. I don't want. Like, this is super funny. This is quite. I like this. This is attractive, but he's a little thin. This. Oh, he's very large. I like large things. Sorry, I guess I'll go back to philosophy and little commentary. So, I'll stop being a gooner. But locked. Well, the motherfucker. Why would I? What am I doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here now? I can't even knock on the door. What are we up to? Who are you?
You're a good friend to me. That means
Oh
something.
yeah, that's the guy I gave that Palermo horse to. Yeah. Up there. Nah, fuck. So, what I found out is that I already knew that Spotify does not. I already knew that streaming. Well, they don't really. These institutions, these cloud fiefdoms that we live in within our techno-feudal society, they do not enjoy copyright infringement. And I knew that. But I wanted to see how long I could get away with it. Because I didn't really care. And I wasn't purposely trying to see how long I could get away with it, but ugh, whatever. But I should have known better to let Madonna start playing. Once I knew that Madonna, she's got copyright everywhere. Like, you don't play with Madonna. And I knew that. I didn't even notice that her song had come on. Anyways, the previous stream, I checked it out, and yeah, the quality of the video, I already knew that the quality of my videos aren't really that good because my upload time and my stream quality are not very good. But like picture wise, I think my audio is fine. I like the audio. I don't really mind that. But maybe it should be a little bit louder. Like my voice should be louder. But I think it's just as I talk mellow and low. But what the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, if I had better internet, like upload time, my friend said to me, the quality would be nicer. And you know, we gotta make do with what we have. That's all. We gotta make do. We gotta make do, bro. We gotta make do. But I really do want my music. I want it somewhere. If I have to put on like, if I have to put on my little earbuds and listen to my music from my phone, oh God, Jesus Christ. Well, there's probably something where I can just have my music playing, turn up the volume of Skyrim, let you guys listen to Skyrim instead of music, have my voice going, and then I'll have my music in the background while the stream isn't picking it up. But I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do that shit right now.
And they made it out of wood. That's really stupid.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Preventus Venici.
I serve Jarl Balgruff as... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Yeah, I could probably do something there. I could probably figure it out. I could figure it out, but it's the minutia. So, talk about a lot of good stuff. I think, to me, a lot of that was pretty good. But I mean, even this stream, I think I was already nearing the end of my last stream, and so this one's probably gonna be really short, like that 10-minute one. I think that's gameplay 2, because I'm not done. I'm not done with my thought, and I'm not going back to edit a video and like mash this one into it. Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna have multiple. Fuck it. Fuck it. I would. Hey, I'm not a capitalist. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm not very good at appeasing other people. I'm not very good at selling something. I don't aim to be. I don't aim to be a marketer. I don't aim to be a very particularly attractive speaker or creator. I'm just a creator. And the quality of my work may be shit, but no, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, this is more so for me. This is for me. This is just for me. I create for me, and if other people enjoy it, that's how it is. I'm happy. I'm okay with that. That gives me peace. Gives me peace to know that I'm not completely insane. You can't see the smile on my face. What are we doing? I know I wanted to do that, but that is going to take me all the way up here to this fuck-ass fortress. I don't want to go there. I don't want to deal with a bunch of Thalmor. I just want to hunt motherfuckers in Whiterun and clear it out. Honestly, yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, let's just clear out the whole Whiterun hold. That's what we should be doing. Just populate the map. Queer the map. Except in this case, I'm killing everyone on the map. Which is not exactly what we want to do when we're queering the map. Anybody know about that? Anybody know about queering the map and how there's like this website online where you can just go in there and see all these different instances of people posting, this is where I kissed for the first time, this is where I married my husband, this is where my wife and I first held hands, this is where we first met, like all this beautiful stuff. And a lot of times you can find queer experiences in places where it's illegal, where there will be an experience it's like say in I think the place that what I'm about to reference was in Iran, but I won't. I'm not dead set on that. And it was this is where my boyfriend and I first kissed, and we did it in secret so that nobody would find out. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I'm also a queer theorist. Self-ascribed queer theorist, where I subscribe to the idea of queer theory, where queerness is all over the world. It's been all over the world, all across time, and the more we recognize that, the more we recognize the existence of queerness all throughout the world, the more we will be able to reconcile with our colonial pasts and deal with horrors of colonialism and what it did to the world and how it destroyed the fabric of civility across every culture it touched. Because you see, global homophobia is relatively new. So in Europe, for the past 2,000 or so years, Christianity dominated, especially after the rise of Constantine, the Roman emperor. Because Constantine was the one who implemented policies that made being a Christian, legal. And he went so far, well actually no, I think somebody else made it legal, but he made it the dominant religion of the empire because he was baptized. He transferred from Hellenism to Christianity, and in doing so, he gave Christianity the legitimacy that this small cult needed in order to become the hegemon of Western civilization that it is now. And so Constantine gave all this money to the Christian orthodoxy, to the churches, built churches, cathedrals, temples, gave temples to the Christians all over the place, and effectively gave Christianity affirmative action. The most affirmative action. Christianity is only popular because of affirmative action back during the Roman Empire. It's true, look it up. Constantine and his impact on Christianity as a global religion. Otherwise, it would have died in the streets of Rome at some point without him. For better or worse, because it was Christianity who got rid of the queerness of the Roman Empire and the queerness of Europe. Because you see, the Romans, we all know this by now, right? The Romans, the Greeks, they engaged in queer love and queerness and gay sexuality all the time. Same-sex sexuality was as much a part of being Greek as straight sexuality, because it was just sexuality. Now, let us consider, I will not allow any conversation about pre-modern classical queerness to go without the mention of pederasty. Pederasty is the practice of older men being sexual with pubescent children, particularly pubescent boys, adolescent boys. This is disgusting to me. It's as disgusting to me as the treatment of adolescent girls during that time. Yeah. And in a conversation about pederasty, we never bring up that, oh, pedophilia was just normalized across the ancient world. And when pederasty is just another word for pedophilia, but it's separate from straight heterosexual pedophilia as a form of diminishing queerness. And this disgusts me. We should be absolutely abhorred by all forms of pedophilia. But of course, we can't be. Because after Christianity takes hold, they outlaw sodomy. They outlaw the practice of homosexual sexuality. And in doing so, they outlaw homoromance as well as homoromantic relations as well. Because sex is a part of being human. The whole point of why monks become celibate is to become closer to God, not to get closer to humanity. That's pretty obvious to me, I think. And so sexuality is just a part of humanity. So, what happened? What happened when homosexuality became illegal? Well, the same thing that happens today. Humans are very predictable. They have lots of patterns. And so, in the ancient world, homosexuality went into hiding. They became hidden from the affairs of the public. They became illegal. People who engaged in sodomy, who engaged in homosexuality, who engaged in homoromantic behaviors, and were sniffed out and accused of sodomy, because that's all it took, were then subject to a ruthless trial and eventually executed, or imprisoned, or turned into a eunuch, castrated. So, where could homosexuality thrive? Well, pedophilia was everywhere. So, do you really think that the stereotype of the altar boy and the priest are new? They're not. They're as new as heterosexual pedophilia. It's just that altar boys and priests were in the closet longer. All these forms must be equally measured in our disgust towards it. So, no more hierarchy of pedophilia in this chat, all right? In this dialogue, in this forum, okay? I will not have it. All is equal. All is equal in depravity and crimes against human nature. So, queer theory, queerness is everywhere. And then, that's right. So in Europe, for the past 2,000 years, queerness has been pushed to the sidelines, into hiding. Meanwhile, all around the world, indigenous populations, and we call them indigenous because, from a European colonizer framework, from a perspective, peoples all over the world have been practicing queerness for all time. They have flourishing communities of queer people by the time that European colonizers reached their shores. They have thriving populations of queer mystics, shamans, leaders, political masters and geniuses, slaves, masters, all manner of different homosexuals appearing in all levels of society throughout their populations across the globe. And one of the greatest examples of this to me is okay. I'm just going to tease this. At some point, I'm trying to get permission to give a speech to the American Religious Association. What is it called? AARW something. Let me look it up so I can give the proper name, because it is a very interesting organization. American Academy of Religion. So I would like to give a talk to a conference that's going to be held here at some point in March. I think it's March or April, I forgot. But I want to give a talk, and the basis of this presentation I'll be giving is queerness and its relation to LGBTQ plus people and Islam. That's something that I can only imagine what everybody else's thoughts jump to when I say that. And I know what they jump to. I've researched this extensively. And I want to tell you as a preface that most of these ideas that pop into your mind are crafted and a byproduct of colonialism. In the 1920s, before the 1920s, the Ottoman Empire had a thriving queer population that had been thriving ever since the time of the Prophet Muhammad himself. Now, there were fluctuations in the levels to which these populations thrived, but there are fluctuations everywhere for all peoples across all time. So, have some grace. Then, in the 1920s, after World War I, the Ottoman Empire falls. Who the fuck is this? Kill this fucker. The Ottoman Empire falls. And in its place, the British take control of the Middle East. And the British had a penal code that they had established in India 70 years prior in India. And the penal code, the Indian penal code, was copy and pasted from India onto the Middle East in their newly acquired territories. You can hear the mocking tone in my voice. But these penal codes in section 377 of the Indian and Middle Eastern penal codes, there shall be no sexual relations of an unnatural nature. This is new to the Middle East. This is new anywhere it is implemented. Otherwise, it wouldn't be implemented as a law. Laws are meant to stop things from happening that are already happening, aren't they? To maintain some illusion of order and civility. And that civility and order being totally subjective to the authority of that given time and place, of moment. So, the British maintained power over their colonies until 1948. During that time, they have gotten really good at getting rid of dissent among their colonized populations. After all, why would they want a repeat of the United States and the 13 colonies? They've gotten better ever since then, okay? They had gotten much better. That's why after the 13 colonies, revolutions and rebellions and that ended in the independence from the British Empire were fairly scarce. And we don't really hear about it that often. But of course they did happen. But India, the Middle East, they had to fight for their independence. And even then it had to be given up by the British, because the British had so many means of control that they had learned since the Americas. So, who else would be there than the British supplicants and adherents once the British left? The ones who had completely bought into the laws of the British. This is why fundamentalism took such hold in the Middle East, because it was less of a return to traditional times and traditional beliefs, and more of a escape from westernization. And an aspect of this was a return of many things, but not a return of homosexuality, as what should have been if we were going to be fundamentalist about it. Okay? If we were going to return to our roots, then queerness would have to be legalized once more in the local communities and populaces it once was. Of course, that did not happen. That did not happen. So, my talk at the American Academy of Religion will be about what happened before this. What happened before colonization? And what happened that led up to our current imagery and understanding of the Middle East when we mention queerness in the same sentence. So, that's what queer theory is about, to me. It's about revealing the hypocrisies of civilization, particularly Western civilization, what it did to the queer people of other populations that it enslaved and conquered and colonized, and examining how can we improve the lives of queer people who are now alive and surviving within these places that Western colonizers destroyed, raped, murdered, brutalized, and absolutely violated in every sense of the word, philosophically, metaphysically, culturally, physically, literally, and in every aspect. Every aspect. Yeah. So, that's queer theory to me, and why I call myself a queer theorist, because this enigmatic historical last 500 years is an abomination of human history that is a blip in a long history of queerness within human populations. It is very easy to believe, based on the evidence, that queerness has existed ever since the first groups of peoples. Now, obviously that's difficult to think about since, well, if there was queerness back then, how was there more reproduction happening? And the same way it happens now. I believe that about 20% of the population, the numbers, the statistics around the globe says that generously, 15% of the global population is queer, LGBTQIA+. Now, how am I going to go past this dog? Will I get past this dog? How about we save? Okay, I thought it would block me. I thought Miko would block me. Okay, so it is very easy to believe, based on the evidence we have, that homosexuality has existed ever since the first few peoples, and that didn't hurt the population of the population. I won't bring up. It did not hurt the population of humans because what the fuck is going on here? You're attacking my dragon. No. You gotta go. You gotta go. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're done. You're done. No. You're not gonna. No, motherfucker. You may be a demon, but you're not fucking with my dragon. No. Get on my. I won't say that. So, the fuck? What was I saying? What was I saying? Enjoy the visual of what's happening behind Varis right now. Well, I think. There's so many thoughts that are not what I was talking about, but fuck. Oh yeah. So, roughly 15%, generously, 15% of the current population is on the planet of humans is queer. Species all over, almost every species exhibits behaviors of homosexuality and homoromantic relations. Maybe not what we would consider romantic, but homosexual in the like sex chromosomal sense, pairings and couplings of animals and other species. Yeah, that's really specific, but completely truthful. Yeah, I think. And so, even though it's only 15%, I'd say the number of queer people overall is much, much higher, because I don't think that takes into effect all the different people who might be bisexual but are not out of the closet. Because these surveys, the way that people estimate these numbers is through surveys and people who are willing to give up truths about themselves. Very tightly held truths, thanks to the societies they live in and how harmful it might be for them to be gay. So even on a survey that's anonymous, people might lie to preserve their own safety and harmony and peace of mind. This is why freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of expression is so important. We have to equate all human rights, universal human rights. We have to get it all. We have to get it all, girl. Anyways, and every single human construct mingles and interacts with one another in some way. Okay, always remember that. Always remember that something influences something. Always, nothing comes from nothing. That's biblical. Get with it. I study. I from time to time study religion, and I had a very extensive class on religion and literature. Very, very wonderful class. Big shout out to the professor. I don't know if she'd feel okay with me saying her name, so I won't. Anyways, she probably would be, but I won't. It's not my place. Anyways, I think the population of queer people in the world is much higher than what is reported. Moreover, I think that woo! Who are what the fuck? Where the fuck did those guys come from? What the fuck, man? Where did those guys come from? This is bullshit. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Hey, we're gonna whip it out. What would it be called? All right, I'll look it up. One sec. I'm not patient enough to walk all the way back over there. That's just not who I am. Which, in that aspect, why not just toggle God mode and run around? Which actually isn't a bad idea, because I'm so impatient and I'm so fucking irritated by dying all the time. But I like the challenge. It's just stuff like this is so time consuming. What's the point of running all the way back over there? What is the point? I'm not doing that shit. So anyways, I think that the global population of queer people is much higher than it actually is, but also the number of people who are not bisexual and are not, who are solely homosexual, like me, I would say that I am completely attracted towards men. I am XY chromosome. I am non-binary, but I'm so obviously masculine and sexually masculine male that I go by they, he, because there's no other way out. There's no way. There's no nothing. There's no nothing to get past. What the fuck? What is it called? Bleak Falls Barrow. Motherfucker. Barrow. Okay. Okay. So, I would not be somebody who ever reproduces with another woman. However, I would not mind if my husband or partner ever wants to have children. I actually would like to have children of my own, but it would be through science. We're doing surrogates. We're doing labs. we're using the powers of science that we have at our disposal for me to have a child, because the thought of procreating with a woman, yeah, my lineage would not have continued if I was born in any other time period. And there would be no chance of it. So we have to consider, even if the amount of people who are like me is much smaller than the overall population of queer people who are attracted to the feminine and the masculine, and those across the spectrum of it, and those outside of the spectrum of it, and intersex people, and so on and so on. And so, if that population, I'll roughly say, is 10%, maybe 50% of the queer population, then there's still plenty of straight people and heterosexual activity viable enough for the population of humans to continue. Okay? Okay? These motherfuckers who say, well, these gay people, if everybody's gonna turn, like, not everybody's gonna turn gay. Are you gay? Are we able to turn you gay into a non-reproducing gay? Because a lot of people who say those things should be non-reproducing. Although that gets into a whole thing about eugenics stuff, and that's a philosophy I don't like at all, obviously. But yeah, you know what I mean. I think if you listen to this, to me talk long enough, you can kind of tell how to fill in the gaps of what I'm thinking about. I'm fairly consistent. At least I try to be. I hate that run. I hate it so much. That is so fugly. Look at this. Look how his arms are moving. Unbelievable. Embarrassing. 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 Oh, yep. So where did the Drawder come from? Did they drop down from the sky? Did they pop into existence? Did they teleport behind me? Where did they come from? This is unacceptable. This is disgusting. This is diabolical. Where did those Drawder come from? They were right here. They couldn't have gotten past me. I killed everything behind me. So what the fuck? I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about it too strongly. Also, where is my little dragon? Heal me. Heal me. Okay. Oh, I like how it's running up to him. But for what? Are you using spells on them? Like Stendar's aura or what the fuck? Oh, who's that? Oh, okay. Kill him. Kill him! So, yeah. Lots of queer people. There's queer people everywhere. Gay people are everywhere. They've been here this whole time. And it's only recent that we started killing them all across the world. Homophobia is only 500 years old across most places in the world, and it's only 2,000 years old in Europe. As a widespread, wide-ranging method of genocide against a population of people who have not been considered a population of people for a large portion of history because they were simply people. Make sense? I hate to sound so angry at like anybody who's watching this and listening to this, but I'm just angry. Sorry. Alright, let's do this because I think that's better than this. Oh, much better. Ooh. Okay, yeah, my power, my enchanting skill is really high. What's the specifics of it right now? Let's see. 50% stronger. 70% stronger. I don't think that counts. Wait, you still don't use enchantments to strengthen mind and body. Oh yeah. So that one was increased by 70%, 120%, and then that's not included. Okay, so yeah, that was 120% improved from base enchantment if I didn't have any of those skills perks invested. So very nice. I'm already sorry. Went down the wrong tube. The water. Oh god. Yeah, I probably also shouldn't cough into the mic like a fucking like a creature, but Bobby Sobby. Oh, I love excusing a lack of decorum on. It's just how it is. A lack of decorum and respect for the audience. What the fuck? Did you just die to the axes because you walked into them? You fucking dumbass. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Gotta time it right. Yeah, I have an essay called Queerness as the Global Minority, where I really dig into this stuff if you're interested. Repeating it all here would be really redundant, but I could. I have it all on top of my head all the time. All J stuff is on the top of my head at all times, You see how I'm stun locked because of this fucking staff? Anytime they have that bullshit stream of magic, it just fucks me. Whenever I have this staff equipped. Maybe I should unequip it and just try to survive without it. That makes a lot of sense. I'll try. Alright. Let's see. Where the fuck is this? Okay, good. That's what I thought. Okay, so enough of the staff. It's bullshit, and it's only getting me killed. It's really strong, but it's only getting me killed. So now we have to rely on ourselves. Alright, let's see here. Do. Pull the chain, motherfucker! Woo! Now, why did it... I saw that motherfucker putting his arrows up. Drawing his bow. He's attacking my dragon! No! I'll kill you! Oh, okay, we did. Beautiful. Beautiful movement. Okay. They move like demons. Because they are. They are demons. I love it. I love Dremora. I love it. Okay. You gotta do some camera manipulation and bullshit there. Just get what I want. What are y'all up to? Woo! Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let's use some of this. I haven't used this spell in a while. It's fun. Yeah. Yeah. But it doesn't last very long. I gotta let my magicka regen, and I can use it more. Woo! The arrows. Oh, you see him jump? Ooh. Actually, we probably didn't because the quality of the video is so bad, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not, but it is to me. That's whatever. Yep. Did he just say you think this is where we can put the claw? Yeah, maybe. Anybody watching has probably noticed that I did not pick up the golden claw. What are you doing? I don't like that. And I didn't collect Arvel's armor, which I wanted, but I didn't say I did. God damn it. Fuck. And I didn't pick this back up. Bro, that's what I'm saying. You saw the title of this stream. You know what was going on. You knew what was going on. If you know anything about my... You know anything. You know. Okay. Oh, no, wait. No. The title of the previous stream. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder. Let me see about... Are my friends online yet? Okay. Alright, alright. I'm gonna... What the fuck does that mean? Shut the fuck up. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up after we complete this dungeon. Which could be 1,000,000 years or the next 5 seconds. Okay, so what's a good thing to end on? It's a good thought to end on. Oh, yeah. Queerness as a global minority. That's on the top of my head. Queerness is on the top of my mind at all times. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about democracy, the responsibility of the governed, the inferiority of the elites in that they are as inferior as the governed, and that there is no such thing as authority. I've held that belief for a really long time, ever since I was a kid, and it's because my mom raised me as a libertarian, and so I got into I dipped into anarchism as a philosophy really early on, and some things stuck, other things were realized as the foolishness they were, or at least I think they are. Many such things are foolish. Because you can believe that... There you are, motherfucker. Veteran Exile. Huh. That's the name of that armor. I like it. I like it a lot. Huh. Huh. Interesting. Give me that. I want to hold on to it. Ooh, that's really nice. But that's just a standard rapier from another mod set. Novus has this rapier as like the standard default one. I don't know if I really liked it. Nope. Well, I wouldn't use it anyway, but I don't really care for it. What am I carrying that weighs so much? There's always something. There's always something. Maybe all these white caps. Maybe all these ingredients. Holy shit, I have a lot. Ooh, a lot of potions. But I don't want to get rid of that stuff. That stuff's valuable. Oh, fuck that. I don't need those. I don't really need lockpicks either, but they only weigh 0. Alright, well, just getting rid of those saved me some carry weight, so that's all I need. That's all I need. Oh, you know what? I'm going to end the stream when I find a campfire to level up at. That's what I need. Yeah, and I know where one is right outside this. I'm really bad at that stuff, so I have to be very careful. I'm really bad at having reflexes, so we gotta sit there and plan for a good while. The only thing I'm very reflexive at is conversation. I'm very quick when it comes to saying some bullshit, but you know, doesn't exactly translate to being physically quick. I'm not physically quick. I'm physically jittery, but not quick. Ah! Ah! What happened? Why are you in pain? It's just I'm holding like something that looks like your foot. Okay, that gave me peace. Here's a sweet roll. What just happened? No, 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 no. Come with me, come with me. Wait, wait, come with me. No! Do you want a sweet roll? There we go. Alright, you coming with? You're following me, right? Right? What the fuck? Well, you're over here, so.
Terribly sorry.
Alright, you'll just be with me at all times. Okay, alright. Nyom. I have to be very particular about my load ice. My load ice. What are you doing? Here's a treat. Give you that. Okay. There is no reason to do that shit, but I like it. I like it. I don't need that food. I have so much. Isn't that a good philosophy to have? Okay. Awesome. No. No. Yeah, there's so many times. Like, this is just so easy. Just memorized. I have a lot of these dragon puzzles memorized. It's sick. It's sick. I've been playing this game for way too long. But mods keep it alive. Yup. What was that? You are tired. Fuck off. What? I will not die. I refuse to die again. Oh my god. There you are. Come on. There you go. Heal me. Oh, he's making weird noises. That's fun. I guess I don't need music to play this game, but... You know what? Yeah, let me turn it up. Turn up the audio of this music. Because I do like this music, but... What are you doing? Get in there. Oh, we can use, yeah, let my magic come up, and then we have Evil Twin. Oh, shit. Yes, yes, yes. Well, that didn't do much. They do not do a lot of damage. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. You guys, get in there. Get in there! Ooh, trying to hit me. Trying to snipe me. Get in there. All of you get in there. a jogger up there. There we go. That should do it. Blast them. Oh yeah, look at that. Long range assault. Ballistic missiles. I like it. I like it. Yeah, this is just the brainless end of the stream. No thoughts, no philosophy to give, just brainless commentary on what's happening. Let's do some more evil twin. Woo! Is it the first time I've gotten to 0 Magida? Huh. And I'm level 19. I'm level 20 actually. Oh my god. That's unheard of for me. Oh. Now that's very interesting. Look at that. Oh my. Very nice. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna summon this one. Oh. Oh, it's a dragon priest. Oh, what the fuck? Wow. Oh, and he's got a sword. Oh, he's not even floating. Oh, goodness. This is something else. This is something else. Look at this guy. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Alright. I see how it is. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's fast. Ooh, I'm faster. Yeah. Yo, mate. Where's my dragon? Where are you? I hear you. Where is the dragon? Where's my little guy? Ooh, he's stuck. Oh, no, the dragon's down there. Okay. Oh, he's not stuck. Oh, he's unstuck. Oh, goodness. Yeah, see, that guy's stream of magic bullshit, I would just be stun locked if I had my Hasidoki staff out. Okay. Oh, does it drain stamina? What does that bolt do? It's very interesting. He's regenerating. He's regenerating. Stop him from regenerating. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need healing. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Let's see. Oh, shit, he just keeps on regenerating. Okay. I have nothing for Magicka. God damn it. Fuck me, man. Hey, why can't I chest? All of a sudden it's 489? What the fuck? Drain Magic Origin. Why the fuck is it 489, mother? What the fuck? Why does it cost so much magicka out of nowhere? Out of literally fucking nowhere. I can't cast anything. What the fuck? What the fuck? What did he do to me? What did he do? What did he do? Tired. That's not it. That is not it. I know that's not it. What the fuck happened? Well, I'm fucking tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what, this is some bullshit. Kill him. Kill this fucker. Tag team him. I don't give a fuck no more. I am not the one to be doing this to do this fuckery with. This insane bullshit. In fact, I want to do this. Blast him. Blast this fucker. So, this is so much, yeah. Look how much more useful that is than those axe wielders. The pit fighters. One-on-one, I think the pit fighter does more than the civilized sorcerer, but when you have two civilized sorcerers, you can kill anything. You can kill anything. Just as long as you maintain them. And then soon, I think expert level has a spell that summons another Dremora sorcerer like them, but it doesn't cost health. So right now, the problem with this, that costs a lot of magicka and it costs health. So it can kill me if I use them too much. That's why before this dragon, I was just healing myself all the fucking time. Hey, just keep on blasting them. What are you doing getting in melee? Just keep on blasting. What are you doing? There's no reason why you're in melee. Finally. Holy shit. Now, oh, look at that. He has it. Now, you could say that for the past few dungeons I've just been dying in over and over again, I could have done that at the end.
I'm not dead.
And you'd be right. That, hey, maybe you're not strong enough for Bleak Falls Barrow either, and so you should have just done Total God mode in the other dungeons. It saved us all the pain of having to see you die over and over again, and then descend into the same dungeon over and over again with no result, no change, definition of insanity. And you'd be right. You'd be right, but it's not how I do it. That's not how I normally do it. I just don't have the patience, and I want to turn off Skyrim now. But I told myself when I want to end, and I want to end at the next level up. Okay, let's go. Oh, look at that. Oh my. Oh yeah. That's very nice. Oh Jesus. Oh my god, I'm carrying so much shit. Can you imagine if I still had the Pelagius hip bone and it was just sitting on my back underneath the Dragonstone? Nightmarish. Nightmarish. Ghoulish. A ghoulish vision of a ghoulish image. Have I cleared out? No, I have not. Oh. Well, I can do that whenever I start the stream tomorrow. Okay. Alright. That'll be it. That'll be what we do. And then we just clear out all of Whiterun. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so next level up, I get level 70, and that gives me nothing. I get realistically nothing out of level 70. It's 75 I need. What's this last point gonna go towards? That. Oh! Oh! Oh my! Oh my goodness. Wait, I don't need that shit. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I have nothing to get here. 700. That's 75. We're gonna do that. Then, That's 75. Can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of good stuff. Maybe I should hold on to my perks so I can get the expert levels of all alteration, that, and even enchanting. Okay. But we can do this. Open the path. Yoop. Take 10% less damage with casting spells. That's pretty good. Alright, then we're going to do this, and then this. What does that do? Radiant allows have 50%, 50 increased health, 50 increased armor. Oh, wow. Oh, that's very nice. Huh. That's very nice. And then that's the ultimate point. We're gonna get that at level 30. Huh, that's not too far away. Okay. Let's see. And then meditate. And then one last doop for the road. Fuck off.